You guys will not hear the song, but it's shitty.
Like all of them. No.
There's some good ones, I think.
Trick or treat your way to elite. The most feared scary good. Ooh, spooky. It feels spooky.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins.
Laundry is back from
Laundry.
With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks, and we are underway from Miami. The captain under center for Buffalo is Tyrod Taylor. He's led them to 4 straight wins. First 4-game winning streak since 2008. And you know what struck me watching the game? They're having fun.
That is so true. That's a great observation because remember their start, 0-2. And there was no fun to be found anywhere. But they made some changes with the coaching staff, and now they are moving on. And Tyrod Taylor, the numbers may not be overly impressive, but they're exactly what Buffalo needs in order to run their offense.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with Sean Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Is he like invisible?
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Really?
It's off by Jelani Jenkins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, better. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got time.
He's got time.
Incomplete to open things up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Darby.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh!
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
True. I guess. Single slot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh!
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Yup.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here.
Yard!
He had that one
Yard!
in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack them here. Let's look at the starting 11 for the Miami D. And
Alonzo.
they did much better against Pittsburgh in Week 6. They were giving up around 390 yards a game.
Abdul Quddus.
297.
Lip
You
it.
know what else they did? They never allowed them to get into rhythm. You know, and that's what happens with Pittsburgh's offense. They get going, they get into a groove, and then they score in bunches. They flurry like a good boxer. In this case, Miami was able to not just weather the storm, but to smother it.
Well, if you have a pass.
Again, it's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Bring up third down.
McCoy, Charles, he stole the show in Week 6. 19 carries, 140 yards, 3 touchdowns, hat trick.
And I go back to preseason when a friend of mine in scouting called me and said, I think LaShawn McCoy is back. He looks quicker, leaner, slashing again. He said, I think he's going to have a great year. Boy, he's on target. What do you have, 140 yards in the game against San Francisco? He is quick, fast, and in a hurry once again. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
No.
No. That's never going to happen again.
On the return,
Never again.
Springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
I can dodge one guy. That's it. I'm just like, okay, what do I do here?
Yeah, that might be the best. Big screen, man.
No. No, not that one. I'll be good about that one. I don't trust it.
This is rare for us. That's screwed up.
Oh, don't worry. That'll change in like 2 minutes.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And got his tight end, Duarte. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Or 15. Oh, we got 15.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we pushed for.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to work you as well.
There's probably two
and
other
look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
The double China.
Double China. No, not just China. Double China. Someone on the internet short.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
We got 9 seconds.
8.
Here's Tannehill.
No!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy.
That was a wasted joke.
After the interception, here's Taylor.
Where is your fucking defense there?
He's got a
There it
man.
is.
That's caught. Left sideline. And he's
That was
brought
wide
down after a
freaking
good
open.
gain. So each quarterback with an interception here in what was a mistake-filled first quarter. 0-0 our score. And we'll be back to South Florida after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter.
Yeah, this is the play you didn't want to choose. I'm going to choose a clown.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's see if this would fuck you in the ass. Let's see if you should have.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Shrugs the
How the
tail.
fuck did I not get it?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive
Well, it
play
worked,
or
kinda.
a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And that'll be incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Why?
And you really
Why
can't
would you-
pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've
You
got to
want
protect
these
them.
Dolphins?
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them.
Oh, yeah,
In this case, they let him down.
Play action. Now Taylor.
Oh,
Well, that ball's
And
gone.
incomplete here on 3rd down.
Nah.
56. Oh, man.
Now
Oh, my
Dan
God, it will
Carpenter.
go in.
His career
That's
long is
amazing.
60 yards, so he's got a big leg. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter,
Is that the
we
longest
have
one?
action
What was
on
the
the
longest one?
scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
That's a flag. It went out of bounds over there.
Still out bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Jesus.
Big mistake by the kicker. Kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Oh, yeah. Why would I pass it to a red guy? Like, why? What's the point?
That's what it sounds like.
Prinkle.
First down, it's Tannehill. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
What are these names? The shark double China wheel.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Are they sharks or dolphins?
Dolphin shark.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to break
I love my
one tackle,
successful
but then
one
quickly brought
was me
down.
pushed out.
5 yards on the pickup,
Like,
and they're going to face a 3rd
Dumb.
down.
Look, my coach is yelling at
Best
me.
offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss.
I smoke my
and they also
weed
have the
down
ability to
there.
run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Act 3.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And got his
Oh,
time
they
in.
made it.
Duarte. Just a gain of a
did.
couple, but good
Oh,
enough to keep the drive rolling.
by the way, I did not choose to play with Alejos.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the
I wasn't
football.
going to tell you not
You're
to pick
wondering
it.
where the collision's going
I'm
to
just
come
like-
from, right? Because there's almost always someone there. able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this.
I did good. You coach. Coach proud. Me too.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Heck of a week 6 for Jai. He had 117 yards going into week 6. He posted 204 and a pair of touchdowns.
How about the late run to seal things for him, too? This guy can gallop when given a little bit of space, some open field. He's really bounced back from some early season struggles and looks like he's seizing the #1 running back role in Miami.
On first down, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
You can't do anything.
To throw on second down, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
No.
Now it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout.
No way!
First, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I fucked it up on purpose. I didn't nothing mean to do that. So I fucked up on purpose, which I fucked up on. Okay.
Oh, this good.
That was the good one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And
Did you get like 1 or nothing?
Play back at the 20.
Oh, you got
it's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to speed things up here. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Dolphins and the Bills haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides
I'm
have kept
coming.
points
Rushing
off the board.
yards, though.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Run.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I couldn't wave anyway.
A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. We are all even on the scoreboard, so I guess sort of just a
but I wanted to
blank slate as we
try.
start the 3rd.
You just exhale at the half.
Yeah,
and
you
start
should
over.
gave
Come
up.
out with some excitement
Why
and
did you
try and
give
set
up,
the tone with your defense.
It's not even lacrosse.
Tannehill on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second
I like
down.
those games, but Jesus Christ,
It's a
somebody.
lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Tannehill now on second down.
Oh,
and over the middle, this is Parker. Only 3
It
there
don't
on the
matter.
pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Parker.
I think that's a great pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route
I thought you
against
were gonna say
zone,
something
you're
grenade.
sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well,
This
they
is
ran into a
worse
first
for you.
down. Executed it to perfection.
Switch. And PA bubble wide look.
PA bubble wide look.
PA Reed.
What fucking name? Fucking PA double wide look. Double China. Dude.
Play clock winding down. Tannehill now. They give to a
Damn it.
Johnny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because
Right,
you got to
right.
read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Like
Their
just
defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's
flip the
turn.
table and shit.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get them back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted?
He's got him in, complete.
What should happen?
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the
No
38.
way.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you
He caught it.
downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They go play action with Taylor. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and run it in with a fullback Felton. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
God fucking damn it.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half.
Maybe the timeout thing should be
Dan Carpenter now for the extra point.
True that. True that.
Just a thought.
Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, it went out now.
Right here and it's complete. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
You can't.
Oh God.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Jesus Christ. I got
short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And
that worked.
Really good starting field
close enough, I guess.
Taken up close to the 40.
Yeah, that worked. That totally worked.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now.
What happened?
Set to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away. And you're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to gain from it.
Here's Tannehill going deep here for Parker. Got a man, it's caught.
You know what? I didn't choose the fake rub. I didn't choose that one. It wasn't the bullshit plays either. I think it's like one of the 4
61 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
I did.
I did. If I'm wrong, that was just a fly route, just to go. He wins.
Sometimes
fucking fake rub
pure speed is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are.
Now I'm fucked. I could have won this, but now I'm fucked.
He can just take off.
You're gonna win it now.
Has time
Either way,
throw the ball and release it
way, this
when he
game's
wants
retarded.
to. That's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete.
Oh God! I think he crippled him. He's flying. Just took a fucking 200-pound man to the face. He's fine.
What is this game?
Fucking fake runs. Fucking split kicks.
Let's go! Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's going to be intercepted.
And they have the football.
Again.
Set up shop at the
Oh, wait, this was an interception. Fuck off.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
No, it's dead. It's dead? Yeah, it's dead. You can't do that.
I don't think it's...
Come on, ref. Do it in my favor.
Me.
After review of the play,
It wasn't dead. It was still, like, in the air. It looked like it was on the ground, but my guy picked it up before that happened.
If that play comes up and it's a blowout, we should totally do this. What was it called? The fake rug? The fake rug.
The fake rug. What fucking name does that mean? The fake rug. What does that mean?
Oh, you fucking hell. Alright.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down.
Show me the play. There.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Ajayi.
And
this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's
second tackle for loss.
It'll be second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
second down. Here's Tannehill.
What?
And this is going to be intercepted.
What?
It's off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
How?
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No. I
Tie
want to see
game,
this.
fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all
It's
the credit
right to
to the
you.
defenders, right? I
It's
mean, they
right
made a play
to
on the
you.
ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback?
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
You. Why'd you challenge it?
I didn't do it. The game's doing this, not me. Let's do the challenge. What happened?
I don't know. That was weird.
I don't know what happened.
After review of the
Well, he challenged the play.
What?
It did not
You
pay
just
off.
lost timeout too.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
I
And
didn't
as a
do
coach,
that.
you hate that. Don't know if you took the
You're
advice
fucking
of the
wrong.
player,
You just
you
lost two
threw it
timeouts.
yourself, but it
Thanks,
didn't go
coach.
your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually
Thanks,
challenge the
coach.
play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
Yeah, my coach
and
felt
then all of a
confident.
sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is
They
not
had a bad
called
game.
if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard
Yeah,
on it.
mustard on
Because
it.
if you're
Put
going to
some mustard
lollipop
on
it in
it.
the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly.
They had to
Sending a
fly.
guy downfield
They get to
with the
fly.
accompanying it, what people call a dagger route.
Got the
trying to get
dagger
the guy
route.
underneath after the clear
Fucking
out.
shit.
In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is caught inside the 15. Time for
I'm
a
not
break.
fucked. This isn't over.
We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On second down,
Flag.
McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to
I clicked square, fucker.
Me too. I think you too.
They'll lose a yard that
is this
time,
guy
and it's
doing?
going to lead to a third down. And
tried
that screen
right
there on
touching
second down
this.
certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up.
Oh, you asshole. You didn't do that.
In the air, and you
I would've
come
had a
back
touchdown.
and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the
God damn
final
it,
minute.
Mark, son of a bitch.
We're going to talk about for the next 15 seconds. We're going to go through the Hunt series.
Oh, okay. Is it spooky?
There's jump scares though.
That's not scary. It's cheap.
And Carpenter knocks it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to
I have one timeout.
They're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot, but you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Get that one good.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can't see me.
You can't see my benefit.
Big one downfield.
You can't see me. My time is now.
If you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying
You
to.
must be a big fan of John Cena.
And they may have to change accordingly.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now hang on here. Timeout called. Timeout called.
God damn it, I didn't think I do a transition.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
In a stupid way. Yeah.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
You won
A
5
road
rounds.
win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
It's a short one. It's only 37 minutes. I love the short ones. It'd be better if it was sucky.
Is this our third or
Second. We have 2 to go. Yeah, we're gonna have like an hour and a half to chill. It's gonna be ridiculous.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
But for now, don't become host. Again. Yeah. But for now, well, thank you guys so much for the episode. Like the video, the thumbs up, it's appreciated. Comment in the comment section down below. My share thoughts on the episode. Topical experience, conversations, a series of people share. Including the playlist. In that episode. But for now, use the comments. Fish pumps all around. Man. Peace out. My attempt at a creepy voice for Halloween did not work. God damn it. Guys, you like that video, click on Timer Taylor to subscribe. If you want to see this video, click on the camera and I got hit in the face today. Yay, peace out.